Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well, and if it's your first time then you are most definitely welcome, and if you're returning back then thank you so much for coming back to watch another video here on my channel. So today I am going to be doing a fragrance review on a fragrance called Ever by Junaid. And so if you would like to know a little bit more about this fragrance and what it's all about, then please carry on watching. And before you do so, I know it's been a little while, but please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you do not miss another video from me. So without further ado, let's get into it, okay? So I'm going to be starting off with the main records. I've literally been trying to make sure that I'm super prepared for this. So Junaid did not necessarily give us the full tea on all the notes, but what I will do is just give you what I found. So we've got the top notes, which are citrus and fruity. We've got the middle notes, which are made from razzagi and patchouli, and the base notes of leather and oud, okay? And then yeah, so let's just start. So let me show you the bottle, what it smells like, and then we can kind of go from there, okay? So yeah, so before I go ahead, this is the fragrance Ever. And as you can see, I've made a cute little dent in here. I actually got this fragrance when I went on a trip with my mom to Oman, and I was like, I'm not leaving without a fragrance from here. So here we have it. So yeah, I'm just going to talk you through the fragrance. So let's let's start. So when you first spray this fragrance in the air, on your body, on your skin, you definitely get really a fresh sort of scent. So it's fresh, it's a little bit minty. I know it sounds a bit weird, but yes, smells very fresh, very minty, and then you also get that slight sourness from citrus right from the beginning. So that's what you get, but then after a while it doesn't actually stay like that for very long. As it starts to settle down, you start smelling like a leather, oud, and a slight vanillic sort of smell, and not a sickly vanilla, but just a sprinkle of sweetness that comes through that you would get from a vanilla accord. So as it starts to dry down, it becomes a bit deeper, it becomes a little bit more sort of resinous in the way that it smells, and then by the time you get to the base, you're literally getting that oud and that leather, and a really nice, the vanilla makes it so much sweeter and sweeter and sweeter, and I feel like by the end you can pretty much get an oud and vanilla sort of vibe, but it's very well blended. It's not over the top. This fragrance sort of takes you on a bit of a journey. What you smell at the beginning is definitely not what you end up with at the end. So I definitely say this fragrance, you need to give her a minute to marinate. You need to give her a minute to settle, okay? So apart from that, let's have a look. What do we need to talk about next? Yeah, like I said, this fragrance is not a linear fragrance. It does change. So I would definitely say this fragrance is an epitome of unisex, in my opinion. I think this would smell amazing on a man, but also smell amazing on a woman. And I'll tell you what, this fragrance actually reminds me of Imperial Valley by Gissa. So if that kind of fragrance you like, I think that you'll definitely like Ever by Junaid. And also in regards to Junaid have the best packaging, the best bottles. It's almost like the bottle craftsmanship in itself is an art. There were times where I was in the shop where I literally just wanted to buy a fragrance because the bottle and the packaging looked so nice. And if you've been watching for a while, you know that I'm an absolute sucker for packaging. But this fragrance is absolutely stunning. Now we're now going to talk about longevity and projection. So I would say the longevity of this fragrance, you'll definitely get a good 7-8 hours. I literally get a good 6 hours on my skin, period, and then if I have smoked some Bakur through my clothes, then I might actually get like probably like 10 to 12 hours, because I definitely feel like when I smoke before through my clothes, it does allow my fragrances to last a whole lot longer. And this fragrance is one of those like oriental fragrances, like, you know, when you're walking through Harrods or you're walking through like John Lewis or any of those like expensive department stores, this is the kind of fragrance that smells like really opulent, really royal, that you smell from like the Emirati women wafting through. Like when they walk past you, this is the kind of fragrance that I would happily pair with one of them, because I just always think like they just always smell so regal, so interesting, so different. And so yeah, so this fragrance is a beautiful oriental, oudi, woody kind of fragrance. So if you like that kind of vibe, then for sure I'm pretty certain that you're absolutely going to love this. What else? It also has a bit of like a molecular feel to it. So if you've got any of the glister fragrances, you'll understand that it has a very like airy and light vibe. And also when worn in like windy weather or colder weathers, it feels like this fragrance just travels really, really far. So the projection on here, I want to say, is it projects far, and it projects for like a good like 2 to 3 hours after you've put it on. It performs very, very similarly to glitter as well, so I would say they are very, very similar in performance, similar in smell, and you know, it's up to you whether you want both or whether you want either or, but I think they are very, very similar, if I'm being thoroughly honest. So how do I layer this fragrance? I do tend to layer it with Bukhor only, and I say that because this fragrance is like a statement on its own. Like if you were, again, if you've been following, you know about the smell me before you see me vibe, and this fragrance is just a statement on its own. You will be smelt before you are seen. And again, like I said, once you layer it with the Bukhor, I just feel like the longevity, the sillage, the projection just amps up an extra volume. So I tend to not, but if I was going to, maybe with a vanilla, maybe with another citrus perfume, if I wanted to really pull out the citrus notes from the fragrance, I probably would not pair it with another leather fragrance, only because I feel like the way the leather has been blended into this fragrance already is nice, and I don't think it needs any more help, if that makes any sense. But other than that, I believe that this fragrance is just absolutely stunning. If you smelled this fragrance before, then please let me know your thoughts on Eba by Junaid in the comment box below. And if you've got any other fragrances by Junaid that you love and would like me to try and review for you, then please also let me know that in the comment box below as well. If you've stayed up until this point, then thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and I hope to see you in my next video. And also don't forget to like, comment, subscribe before you leave. Whew, okay, have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.